Hi, let's take a look at Amazon, its trend, and then we'll look at the technical analysis, short-term, mid-term, long-term, and then we'll try and discover what technical analysis lessons we can learn from the chart. At this moment, is Amazon still in an uptrend? Yes, it is, because it's making higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, and of course higher lows. This is a definition of an uptrend. And it's above the rising 20 MA, rising 50 MA, and rising 200 MA, which is why we should continue to stay bullish on it because it's in a strong uptrend. Okay, let's go to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, there is a lot of resistance here. Okay, resistance, past resistance will take some time to be overcome. This is a resistance area, the whole chunk here. And don't be surprised if Amazon finds it a bit difficult to continue to move up at this area, because this congestion area are people who have bought stock here and bought here, and then it declined. And guess what? When it goes back up here, they might want to sell it to recoup their losses. So even though if the uptrend in the daily and weekly chart is strong, that doesn't mean it's gonna just shoot up like this. We need to absorb the supply, or people who lost money need to sell to recover the losses before it goes up. So we might have consolidation or sideways trading in the daily chart before it breaks out higher. Is the stop in a weekly uptrend? Yes, it is. Here we have a market top and then a stage 4 downtrend, but it made a higher low here, higher lows here, higher highs, and that's why it's moving up. It's in an uptrend, and it has broke above a weekly downtrend line. So we connect the highs here, and the stock has broke above a weekly downtrend line, which tells us that the stock has changed from a downtrend basing into an uptrend in the stock. Okay, perhaps we can take a measured move and try to find what is the target. I think if you take the measured move, hold on, let me just clone this. This is the measured move where it moved down and then declined, and we project the height of this move to the bottom, from the bottom to up. So it has kind of almost reached the measured move target. We're at the late stage of the uptrend. Okay, so if you want to initiate buys, you have to be very careful. Okay, it's better to buy here or right in the middle rather than at the end. You really need some consolidation before it breaks out. Okay, let's take a look at the weekly, monthly chart. Monthly chart, you can see that it has almost recovered the losses. It went up high here, and then there are two topping tails. Let me just remove the this red thing so that you can see clearly. One topping tail, another topping tail, somewhat like a double top. Okay, that hinted of a bearish reversal, and which is reversed down. And the reason why it stopped dropping here is because there was support around this area. Let me just draw this support area for you to see. This is a support area. Okay, and you can see it dropping to the support area, which is why it went back up. And here is also something you can learn. In the past, it had a monthly ascending triangle breakout. Okay, don't know whether you can see it or not, but again, let me just delete this support area. Remember that this is a support area. So this is an ascending triangle. Okay, in the monthly chart, lows, higher lows, but about the same highs. And when it broke out of this monthly ascending triangle, look how fast it shot up. And this is a bottoming tail as well, a lesson for us to remember. When the stock makes a bottoming tail and the stock does not go below the low of the bottoming tail, where would it go? It will go up. There are many incidences like this. So this is a trade setup. And the other thing that we can learn from history is when Amazon is above the monthly rising 20 MA, these are perfect areas for us to buy dips, breakouts, and so on. It was until here that it dropped below the monthly 20 MA and things weren't so good. And now you can see that it has gone back above the monthly 20 MA, and the monthly 20 MA is curving up, which is something good and maybe point to future more gains. Okay, so let me just hide all the marks, remove all drawing tools. Now here's a monthly bottoming tail. Okay, this could be a buy setup. You buy above the highs of the bottoming tail, put a stop loss below, and then it shoots up. But here is a very good monthly bottoming tail setup where you buy above the highs, put the stop loss below the lows, and look, it shot up. Okay, let's go back to the daily chart. Daily chart, you want to be bullish bias as long as it's above the rising 200-day MA. And here we have some 50 MA setup. You can actually draw a downtrend line. Okay, when the stock dropped to the 50 MA, this was also a support area. You could buy when it breaks above the downtrend line. And yes, Amazon gave a very nice setup here. You go to the 60-minute chart and you can see how the stock broke above downtrend line. There's a triple bottom here. You could buy here, put a stop loss, and it shot up. Okay, and here's also another setup. Let me just draw. You can buy when it trades above the downtrend line. It was having a double bottom at the 60-minute 200 MA. You buy, put a stop loss, and ride it higher. And in the daily chart, when here it formed a bottoming tail at the rising 20 MA, which is a setup also. Okay, when stocks drop to the rising 20 MA, 50 MA, or 200 MA, they can provide trading opportunity, just like here as well. Okay, you can actually buy here, put a stop loss here. Why? Because it's very near the rising 200 MA, and when stocks are above the rising 200 MA, odds are it's going to go higher. You could buy here and ride it higher. Okay, any other things we can learn? Let's move to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, actually we can kind of have a what we call a triangle breakout. There are many stocks that form a triangle bottom. When it comes to triangle, we always think that it is a continuation pattern, but if you can find a triangle at the bottom, right, it's actually also a bullish reversal chart pattern. When it breaks above the downtrend line, you can buy it, put a stop loss at the lower upper trend line, and ride it up higher. So monthly chart, daily chart. Right now, we just want to stay bullish bias as long as it's above the rising 20 MA. 60-minute chart, nothing much to see except it's just trading sideways. Okay, this sideways trading is good. If it continues to trade sideways, stay above the rising 20 MA and 50 MA, odds are it's gonna overcome the resistance in the weekly chart, and this is a weekly chart, and then it will soon break up higher. Okay, maybe we can draw a uptrend line to help us gauge the trend. This is an uptrend line. Okay, usually uptrend line can be used as gauge of trend momentum. So as long as Amazon stays above the uptrend line, okay, and doesn't drop below it, you want to stay bullish bias. So any swing trading buying opportunities right now are not to my knowledge. You might want to see whether it hits the 20 MA and see whether there's a breaking of the downtrend line in a smaller time frame, this 60-minute chart, or you might want to see it drop to the uptrend line or the 50 MA before we initiate more buys. So I think that's all for today. I hope you find this analysis helpful. Okay, we not only look at technical analysis but some of the lessons, and you find it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel for more analysis and lessons like this. And see you in the next one.